business honchos, tycoons who have arrived at the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, the 10th edition. We saw unanimously praising Prime Minister Modi. Modi met with those business tycoons that included Mukesh, Ambani, Ambani, many other CEOs of big firms who descended at the Gujarat Investors Summit. In fact, they've discussed developmental projects, and while doing so, they hailed Prime Minister Modi as the most successful Prime Minister. Ambani has lauded how all things are possible under Modi's regime and how the world is appreciating the Prime Minister's efforts in India's rapid growth under his governance. In fact, billionaire Adani there, speaking at length, hailed Modi's remarkable impact on global market, heightening how Vibrant Gujarat is a result of Prime Minister Modi's vision. He is now vowed to invest nearly 2 lakh crores in Gujarat in the next 5 years and generate at least 1 lakh jobs. Well, the 10th edition accentuates the development, socio-economic growth of Gujarat, the state entirely, that shows India's entrepreneurial spirit. Most of the businessmen there coming into that summit, including UAE's bin Salman, who was very much part of that summit. It appears investments flowing in now to Gujarat thanks to Modi's efforts on this summit. Of course, the praise is going to Modi alone.
When foreigners think of new India, they think of a new Gujarat, Navu Gujarat. How did this transformation happen? Because of one leader, our beloved leader who has emerged as the greatest global leader of our times. And he is Shri Narendra Bhai Modi, the most successful Prime Minister in India's history.
Honorable Prime Minister, Vibrant Gujarat is a stunning manifestation of your extraordinary vision. It has all your hallmark signatures, merging grand ambition, massive scale, meticulous governance, and a flawless executions.
गुजरात में फेयर, ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड पॉलिसी ड्रिवन गवर्नेंस की एक पहचान रही है और जिसमें मेरी कंपनी ने भी अनुभव किया है। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि हम देश के लिए अगला 20 साल बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है और मैं आप सब लोगों को विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूँ कि आत्मनिर्भर और विकसित भारत के 2047 के विजन को पूरा करने के लिए हम रेडी हैं।
All right, I'm cutting across to our correspondent Chetan Bhutani for more on that. Chetan, the Ambanis, the Adanis, the Mittals, the who's who in the business sector arriving in Gujarat, and all praises for Prime Minister Modi for his vision and giving him the credit for India's growth and calling him the most successful Prime Minister in Indian history. These are huge praises, huge comments that have come in his way.
Well, absolutely, Nabila. You know, the industry doings, the captains of the industry, all present in full majority and really praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi's efforts to ensure that the red tapeism that the industry used to face back then earlier has already gone. In fact, Gujarat is being seen as the hub of investments. Lakshmi Mittal also praising Prime Minister Modi and in fact telling him about how the country is about to become the largest steel manufacturer in the world. The chairman of Suzuki Motor Corporation, T. Suzuki, also mentioning about expansioning in India and about investing 2,200 crore rupees in the state of Gujarat itself. In fact, Mukesh Ambani, the chairman of Reliance Industries Limited, made a very nice remark and said that, you know, Reliance Industries Limited will always be a Gujarati company. And he has in fact also made 5 commitments that, you know, he said that Reliance will make investments in Gujarat, will help continue and achieve half of its green energy needs by 2030. In fact, Jio will play a major role in putting out employment. Reliance Retail, on the other hand, will bring quality products to Gujarat and eventually support farmers. Reliance and the Reliance Foundation will also help in the development in the state of Gujarat by developing sports infrastructure for Olympics. In fact, Adani announced a whole lot of 2 lakh crore investment in the state of Gujarat in the next 5 years. N. Chandrasekaran, the chairman of Tata Sons, in fact, mentioned that, you know, 21 companies of the Tata Group are present in Gujarat and it employs about more than 50,000 people alone in the state of Gujarat. So clearly, you know, Nabila, the investors and the companies and the industry captains are really happy about how investments are going on in the state of Gujarat, how red tapeism has been removed, and the ease of doing business reforms which Prime Minister Narendra Modi really wanted throughout the country is especially being led further by the state of Gujarat. So clearly, in fact, when we also heard Nikhil Kamath, the founder of Zerodha, talking about how the ecosystem of a startup has been made, and the fact that between the industry captains and between the world leaders, a startup founder is actually addressing the world here. So clearly shows that the Indian youth and the startup ecosystem has arrived, and the credit definitely goes to the summits like Vibrant Gujarat Summit, which really led off the developments from the forefront. Back to you.
Then, if you could give us or sum it up for us on the kind of investment that's come in the way of Gujarat. We know that they're looking at a 500, 600 billion economy in the next few years. That's the aim. And they've also invited UAE's Bin Salman. What was Bin Salman's contribution to this summit? Has he promised any investments as well?
Well, Nabila, very interestingly, when we landed yesterday in Ahmedabad and we were actually witnessing the roadshow along with the UAE President and Prime Minister Modi, there was a huge lot of response, and the crowd really coming out on the streets of Ahmedabad, giving a huge cheer to the friendship. And of course, with the Republic Day celebrations also coming up, we will have to see how the investment from the UAE pan out. But yes, since India is one of the third largest importer of oil, this could probably mean some good sweetened deals for India, because remember, India always has this policy of making the user, the consumer first, and later on thinking about the prices. That's why we eventually shifted to Russia. But as far as the numbers go, really $86 billion of MOUs have already been signed, and they would be implemented in subsequently 17 phases, and also 10.17 lakh crores is what we are talking about, the numbers of investments that be pouring in the next few years. And of course, about 234 MOUs have been signed with different organizations, including big companies like IOCL, HPCL, NVIDIA, and Infibeam Avenue. So in times to come, yes, definitely huge investments from the state of Gujarat. Remember, Gujarat contributes 8.5% of GDP and of course 11% of the industrial production.
Absolutely. Well, the praises that's coming in the way for Prime Minister Modi is not new, but for them to actually take that stage on that platform where you have global leaders and to praise Modi unendingly, to call him the best Prime Minister in Indian history. I'm going to take our viewers through yet again to what the Mittal, the Ambanis, the Adanis have said.
When foreigners think of new India, they think of a new Gujarat, Navu Gujarat. How did this transformation happen? Because of one leader, our beloved leader who has emerged as the greatest global leader of our times. And he is Shri Narendra Bhai Modi, the most successful Prime Minister in India's history.
Honorable Prime Minister, Vibrant Gujarat is a stunning manifestation of your extraordinary vision. It has all your hallmark signatures, merging grand ambition, massive scale, meticulous governance, and a flawless executions.
गुजरात में फेयर, ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड पॉलिसी ड्रिवन गवर्नेंस की एक पहचान रही है, और जिसमें मेरी कंपनी ने भी अनुभव किया है। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि हम देश के लिए अगला 20 साल बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है, और मैं आप सब लोगों को विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूँ कि आत्मनिर्भर और विकसित भारत के 2047 के विजन को पूरा करने के लिए हम रेडी हैं।